Coming up, my review of Leather Skies from All Saints, from the All Saints retail store. Stay tuned. So this is All Saints, the British retailer. They're known for their kind of British style leather jackets, kind of gray and dark and black clothes. And here they have displayed now proudly the new fragrances, which they have 5. 3 came out last year and 2 just released, which are Leather Skies and Incense City. Welcome back, everybody. This is Joel the Nose, and today I am doing a full review of Leather Skies. Okay, this is from the British retailer or fashion house All Saints. I did a video a few weeks ago. I'll put up a card here. It was kind of a first impression. It was right before Christmas, I think. A first impression of this fragrance, Leather Skies and Sunset Riot, which are 2 kind of new releases. Actually, Sunset Riot was released about a year ago. Leather Skies is one of the brand new releases. This is hot off the presses from All Saints. They now have 5 fragrances in their collection, and this is all new as of about a year ago. Again, All Saints, a British retailer. If you know anything about them, they're kind of, modern, kind of very trendy, a little bit more upscale. They're in more upscale malls typically. Their stores are very kind of industrial looking and chic, kind of cement and stone, and they sell a lot of leather, so they're famous for their leather jackets. Very cool stuff. I own some of their clothes. I really like it. Anyways, I first saw them about a week and a half ago before Christmas when I was shopping that they had these. I never knew it, and I started testing them out. Now, I'm coming back to Leather Skies because this impressed me so much, I wanted to do a full review on it based off of my first impression before. So here we go. All Saints, again, British retail house. Just to let you know, they have contracted with Revlon to make their fragrances. So Revlon, obviously legendary fragrance house and makeup and beauty and everything. And they basically do almost every celebrity fragrance, from Justin Bieber to just about everything out there. You can go searching. So Revlon, obviously a huge brand, and they also do like John Varvatos, which is a similar fashion house to this one. I would say John Varvatos is like the American version of All Saints, or vice versa. Anyways, Leather Skies just released. This is brand new, hot off the presses. And you can get a 100 ml bottle for $79 US. I mean, for 100 mLs to get a designer high quality, and you'll see in my review here shortly why I think this is a great deal, but I think this is a fabulous price. How do they describe it? On their website, if you go research it, they describe this as primal, sensual leather. Okay? It's listed as unisex. All 5 of their fragrances are unisex. To me, this is super masculine. Maybe a woman could pull it off, but I'm telling you right now, this is masculine. And so I would say this one's for the guys. Women, probably not going to be for you, although their other ones are better suited for that. Okay. I'm going to put a picture here up of the front of the bottle. Okay, I'll do a picture of the front. I'll do a picture of the back of the bottle. If you can kind of see here, there's on the back of the label, there's kind of like a cool picture there, which is neat. The bottles are very clean, industrial, just like the store glass bottle. Now, what's cool about the bottles they have, I don't think I've ever seen this before, a cement top. It's supposed to be like a concrete top, which is their stores. When you walk on the inside of the walls are concrete. So anyways, I showed a picture here of that. It's kind of cool. Let's get into the fragrance now. At the top, you have purple ginger from Indonesia, smoked black pepper, and Olibanum, which is frankincense. At the heart, you have leather. And at the base, you have black sandalwood, Cistus, and Haitian Vetiver. Now, that's what's listed. If you look on the actual back here, you can see what's listed. I also looked on the bottle at the store. Also, I'll put up a picture here of spraying the bottle real quick so you can see that. The atomizers, when you turn it, they're average. I'll say that's maybe my one problem with these bottles, because I love how they look, is the atomizer is just decent. Anyways, when you look on the back, it has other things like geraniol. It's got hexyl cinnamol. It's got coumarin. It's got citrol, benzoyl cinnamate. So a bunch of other stuff to give it the smell you're going to hear in a second. When you do the first spray, and I will do one on my hand here. Actually, I'm going to do one on my wrist because I have a dry down here and I don't want to mess with that. So we'll do it right here. Okay. So on this initial, it's beautiful. I gotta tell you, for a designer house, I'm not, most of my reviews, as you can see, are niche houses. I prefer niche just tremendously. I do like to review other stuff, and mix it in because you got to keep it real. This is an absolute designer house that I will be purchasing. I actually bought some gift sets today for my sons. So my sons are 16 and 17 respectively, and they are just kind of getting into fragrance, and they obviously know their father. So I bought them gift packs today because I think this is such a good designer house and a good way to get into the fragrance world. So having said that, let's jump right into this. This smell, right at the top, it's warm, it's slightly smoky, it's creamy from the frankincense. The ginger, it just pops through a little bit. It's like the perfect combo. I mean, this is the perfect, just masculine combo at the top. I really love what they're doing here. That it just gives it a little bit of, with that mix of the warm and the ginger and the frankincense, it just makes it pop. It gives it intrigue. It makes it very carnal. I think this is very sensual, as they say. Absolutely. It's primal. It's carnal. I mean, I totally agree with what they were describing. This kind of primal, sensual at the top here. Very sexy. I can tell you right now, this is going to be something absolutely that women love on my skin. I know it works on my skin. I know what women like. I know what fragrances I can, to a T, when they get in and smell my skin, I know it works. And this is absolutely going to work. The leather is underpinning there. It doesn't come quite through at the top because it is a heart note, but you can smell it kind of poking, trying to get through. And it also feels a lemon citrus kind of at the top. And when I did review again the back, you can see notes there. It's got linalool and limonene and some citrol, which gives it that lemon kind of citrus. But it's not I would not call this a citrus top. It's just there, and it's nice. This top is just beautiful. It's really nice. So after about 2 hours, it starts to kind of warm into that leathery mid-range, and it reminds me of a beautiful horse saddle that's been just perfectly manicured and perfectly polished and creamed and just smells fresh. It becomes a little bit more bright and shiny at that point. I wouldn't say, there may be a little bit of a synthetic feel, but not in a bad way. I mean, I don't mind synthetic scents, and it's not over the top. It's just because anything to me that's kind of bright and shiny has a little bit of synthetic feel. But it starts to get a little bit of tobacco smell at that point, a little sweet tobacco, like raw tobacco. Beautiful projection. Even that 2 hour mark, I'm walking down the street and I'm getting just a projection all around my head. I sprayed it, by the way, just to let you know, on the insides of my elbows, back of my left hand, either side of my neck, and back of my neck. And I was getting I'm telling you, after 4 hours, I was still getting projection around my skin and smelling it. It was amazing. And after that 2 hour mark, I started getting coming to that sandalwood and a little bit of powdery. There is a jasmine-like quality to this, and when I smelled that, I was wondering, and I looked, and hexyl cinnamol, which is one of the synthetics, is a powdery jasmine-like synthetic component. And it also starts to kick in with a little bit, almost like a sweet cinnamon. And that is from, I think, the coumarin, and also, by the way, just a little funny thing, coumarin is listed on here. If you go on the website, they misspelled it and said coumarin. Cormoran. They put an extra R in there by accident. So if you're watching this, All Saints, you may want to correct that on your website. You know, it's fun to find little typos. After about 4 hours, again, still projecting, but then it has this nice transition and subtle complexity, which was beautiful, from this kind of leathery mid into that cinnamon, sweet, spicy, powdery base. Didn't really get the Haitian Vetiver, so I'm not sure where exactly that was kicking in. To me, I got more of the sandalwood, the jasmine, the cinnamon, and it's beautiful. It actually is different for most masculine bases that I smell that get very woody and kind of, they're all smell kind of typical or common. This is very different at the base. And as you can see, I keep smelling my hand. I've been smelling it all day. I'm at the over 9 hour mark that I'm doing this review. And it is still extremely strong on my skin. I can still smell it down here. I can still smell it here. I mean, this is beast mode fragrance, guys, for a designer house to smell this good and to give this longevity and give this projection. I'll be honest with you, I've not smelled a designer fragrance this good and of this quality on all the elements that I can remember. Now, I don't go after a lot of designer fragrances anymore. I don't smell a lot. Again, it's not typically my thing, but I do smell them, and this is head and shoulders on my skin above anything I've smelled in a long time from the designer world. So there you have it. Leather Skies. It's a beast. It's a leather beast. It's high quality. It's a great price. I would recommend, I don't do this often, this would be a blind buy. Go out and get it. If not, you know, if you don't trust me, go to All Saints. If you can find a store in your area, they're super friendly and they're really promoting their fragrance because it's so new that they'll give you samples. I mean, I have 4 or 5 samples. I think I have everyone but one of theirs right now, and I'm going to be doing reviews on all of them because now I really like this house and I want to see how the rest of them smell. So comments if you smelled it. This is brand new, so probably not that many out there. I do think this, by the way, is one of the very first reviews that I've seen online. I haven't seen any other full reviews from any of the reviewers. I was really searching today, so I think this is the first one. In the end, did they achieve the goal of a primal, sensual leather fragrance? 100%, they nailed it. All Saints, good job. So if you haven't subscribed already, please think about doing so. I really appreciate those of you who have already done so. And listen, I hope everyone's having a great new year, or, you know, as we kick it in. And, you know, prospero año. Good luck for everybody. Blessings. Thank you for watching. This is Joel the Nose, and I'll be back with another video soon.